Hi there, and welcome to you to this thought for the week. We spoke of Peter last week and his attempt to walk on the water. I remember reading some time ago that there was about to be a bridge built on the Sea of Galilee where it all happened. Now, as it appeared, it would be built not over the Sea of Galilee, but in fact just under the surface, so that people who walked in it could give the illusion that we're actually walking in water. That bridge, by the way, would have rails. Now, there was no rails and no rescue boats near at hand when Peter made his walk. I praised him last week, but also I must say there is a place for caution in life, so I'm not suggesting that we forget common sense. A father once gave his wee boy a present of a lasso rope, you know, the kind of thing that the cowboys whirl around their head, and he gave him a good piece of advice. He said, never put on something that you can't get it off. So one evening some friends come round and the wee lad and his sister were playing in another room. He was trying to lasso her feet as she came by and failing every time. He decided that the next time she passed he would certainly get it. So a few minutes later the door opened and the wee fellow was hiding behind the door, so he swung out and the lasso landed firmly around a female foot. He gave the rope a tug. The next thing he heard was a tremendous crash. He had just lassoed his mother. She had been carrying a tray with coffee cups. Later that night she cut his rope into wee pieces, and Dad's only words were, "Son, I told you not to put the rope on anything that you couldn't get it off." That's good advice. There is indeed a place for caution in life. There are risks that you and I should not take. Anything that spoils our relationship with God, anything that spoils our relationship with our loved ones. But now and again, we need to take a risk. We need to take a chance. Some 47 years ago, just exactly a week ago at this time, I took a set of vows to God and to the people of Bon Hill. There were times when I wondered what I'd signed up for. Those vows I'd taken, could I keep them? And I was perilously near saying it can't really be done. But I think at the end of the day, the congregation at Bon Hill, myself, pretty well did it together. Now I'm just thinking that the church was built by people who take a risk. Wouldn't it be a shame if our only contribution was to stay in the boat? Like Peter, how often do we find ourselves caught between faith and doubt? Peter got caught between Jesus Christ and the crest of the wave, and he falls beneath. Thank God, as we know, the story didn't end there. I don't know what storms will come your way this week. I don't know what storms you faced last week. I don't even know what storms you might be going through at this present moment. But I do hope somehow you can hear a voice saying, take heart, don't be afraid. Through the spray, through the splash of the waves, let us hear the words of Jesus, don't be afraid. No matter where we are, who we are, no matter the storms of life, we are not forsaken. Even when we're not aware of his presence, I pray Jesus will be with you. Again, thank you for joining me in this very simple, thoughtful